Greg, I'm going to let you do the talking. A really interesting path that it has been from where you started with this team to where you're at now. But talk us through this. So you had an eye injury that occurred in an offseason while training, and fill in the gaps all the way up until where you're at right now.
Yeah, so before coming to San Diego State, I had an eye injury happen when I was training in the offseason at one of my local trainers, and I had to sit out, get surgery for that. And I worked my way back until where I'm at right now.
Well, here you are, Greg, and you come to San Diego State with 1 year. You got this 1 year in the program. Obviously, you guys are off to a good start. You're off to a terrific start right now. But what was your mindset? I mean, on top of obviously knowing you have one chance here at San Diego State, but on top of it, dealing with COVID and everything else that's going on. But what was your mindset coming to San Diego State, knowing that you would have 1 year to sort of prove yourself?
I just wanted to come here and work hard with my teammates. And we all want to prove something. We want to get to that Mountain West championship. So we're all working hard right now to get to that goal.
Yeah, obviously a championship is a huge goal, and it's one that is still in sight. Taking the loss to San Jose State hurts the chances a little bit. What was it like, though, after that loss, at practice, throughout the meeting week? What was said and what was discussed leading up to Hawaii? Because it looked like two completely different teams taking the field. The Aztecs team that Friday night against San Jose State, and then that Aztecs team against the Rainbow Warriors.
Right, yeah, versus San Jose State, we came out a little flat. We didn't have the best week of practice, but versus Hawaii, we came out real energized and enthusiastic, and we got the job done.
Greg, I know you're hoping to get a little more consistency with the passing game, but, I mean, does that make it more difficult to get the running game going at times if the passing game is not effective?
No, we're going to try to whatever's working at the time, we're going to go with that. If the passing game is working, we're going to do that. If the running game is working, we're going to do that. So whatever's working at the time, we're going to do it.
Well, I'll tell you what is working. The run game is working. You guys are doing a tremendous job. When you're in the backfield and this offensive line group's in front of you and they've done a really nice job, what does it look like from your vantage point? Are you just seeing the cavalcade of bodies collapsing and then holes open, or are you doing more of the work on your end? Are you because your creativity, where the play breaks, you never know. Outside zones can go all the way back behind the backside tight end. Power plays, sometimes you're taking them A-gap, sometimes you're bouncing them. So what is it about this offensive line group that has been leading to that level of success?
I'll have to give all the credit to my old line. You know, they come out there with a mentality, get off the ball and push the D-line around. So them opening holes for me is they're doing all the work. I'm just running through the holes and doing as best as I can.
Greg, you're fifth in the nation in rushing right now. Obviously, we've had some great running backs over the years at San Diego State, some that have led the nation in rushing. Of course, DJ Pumphrey is the all-time career rushing leader in NCAA history. Do you have personal goals like that? I mean, obviously you want the team to win. I get that part, but the idea that you're challenging to lead the nation in rushing, what would that mean for you in your 1 year at San Diego State?
First, I would like to do my team goals first, and that's win a championship. Second of all, obviously a lot of people want to have personal goals, and one of mine is leading the nation in rushing, and that starts up front with my O-line. Whatever they give me, I'm going to take, and I'm just thankful for those guys blocking for me.
Well, it's been a lot of fun to watch offensively. It's been a lot of fun to watch defensively. The Aztecs defense has been incredible this season. There's no other way to put it. Just the amount of success they have, you just start thinking about what the practice week looks like whenever you have an opportunity, the one offense to practice against the one defense. I mean, does it get pretty heated at practice? You guys have to be pretty competitive out there. I mean, is there trash talking going on back and forth? How does that look on the practice field?
Yeah, most definitely. Our one defense is some dogs. We got some dogs on the offense as well, so we all go out there hungry and ready to get after it. We all trying to win, and it helps us on Saturdays on the game day.
Who's the biggest voice on the defensive side? I think I know, but I just want clarification. Who's the biggest trash talker on the defensive side of the field?
Let me hear your answer first. Let me hear you.
I think it's DJ. I think it's Dwayne Johnson Jr. That's a guess.
Dwayne does a lot of talking, but number 2 walking by right now, Keyshawn, he do a lot of talking as well. So he a big talker too.
So you got the D line talking, you got the secondary talk. I mean, there's no rest.
I got to ask you though, because you're home in San Diego. I mean, this is. But I mean, when you went to Lincoln, Nebraska, was that like a shock to your system? I mean, when you're from Southern California, San Diego, what was life like living in Lincoln, Nebraska?
It was good living out there. Only thing that was different was it was real cold out there, and I wasn't used to that. But over the time I was there, I got used to it, and it felt normal.
Well, Greg, we appreciate the time, man. We know you're busy. We know you got bigger things to do. Going to be a 12:30 kickoff, our time. Your time will be different in Nevada. That's going to be on Big Network, CBS, obviously right here on Extra 1360. I'm excited to call this game. I'm excited for the success you're having. All the best. We wish you health and good luck, and go get them.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
All right, there he is, Greg Bell. 4 games, 111, 157, 109, 160. Over 100 yards in every single game so far. 5th in the nation in rushing.